Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Yusuf and you know what my channel is all about. And if you do not know, this channel is the channel where you get lifestyle tips, life hacks and everything in between. I'm currently living in the UK and I'm a student, so that's what the Tier4 playlist is all about. Just giving you tips and hacks to make your whole process to the UK easier. So talking about documents, the first document, even though I know I listed this as part of the things you have to have in order to leave your country, the first thing on the list of documents you need to have is your email. Because why? Throughout the process, that is the one form of communication that is very reliable. Do you understand? If you were to give your phone number, what if they don't get you them? And I just feel like it's better if it is your email and you can just read it and read to understand what the message they are trying to pass across is. So for me, I dropped my email every single step in the process. I dropped my phone number, and I made sure it was a number that I knew I was using steady. So every step you're going to get either notifications about payment or notifications about just about anything that are going to notify you always. Do you understand? So after every payment you're going to get a notification. After every complaint or anything, any confirmation of anything, from the TLS contact to the home office to the schools you're applying for, everyone will want to contact you, and it is best if it is through your email. And also with this document comes you developing an email check culture. You have to check your email every day. I check my email every morning. Throughout that process, I checked my email every morning. There was no time to slack. There was no time to be like, oh, I saw this email late. No. Throughout this process, you're dealing with the UK. You're dealing with the British people. They keep to time. So if they tell you this time, you have to know that yes, by that time, 10 to 20 minutes before that time, you have to be ready to receive any calls or anything. Okay, you have to be ready for when you're going to the home office. You have to be there hours earlier. When you're going to, I'm even going to tell you my whole experience about the home office and everything, but for now let's just talk about the documents you need. So every morning you have to check your email address so you can respond to every important email sent to you. Your transcript. Now, your transcript is a document containing your educational history with your university you graduated from, where you got your BSc or where you got your master's, if you're going to further to PhD or if you're going to further to another master's. So you need your transcript. So the problem with this transcript is the moment you decide you want to study in the UK, you have to order for a transcript. Don't wait till you're days away from the home office. Don't even wait till anything. The moment you decide this is what you want to do, you want to come to the UK as a Tier4 student, you have to figure out how to get your transcript immediately. For me, I got my transcript I didn't even know I needed, basically I didn't know I needed it because I didn't even know what the process was all about. So as that came up, I just figured out the things by researching, and you have to do a lot of research on your own. That's a topic for another day. So once you find out, okay, this is what it is, every school you are going to apply for is going to ask you for your transcript. Every single school you're going to apply for, they're going to ask you for it. So you need to get it ready. And if you went to a Nigerian university, you need to get it ready as soon as possible. Trust me, because mine was almost late. The deadline for me to be administered a CAS interview date was on the 30th of November, which was also my birthday, and by the 30th of November my transcript wasn't ready. So let's just say it was a miracle, because as at midnight when I called, 12 a.m, they were like, oh, it wasn't ready, and then by 10 a.m. later that day it was ready. I was so happy. I was able to scan it and send it to the school immediately, and by the end of that day I got my CAS interview date, which was that was like a tiny bit. The risk was way too much to take. So you need to get your transcript as soon as possible so it doesn't delay or destroy your whole process. So number 3, your WAEC results. You need to get your WAEC result. Like for me, during that process, I had not gotten my WAEC result, so I had to go back to school, that's secondary school, and then start sourcing for it. Because when I was applying for my BSc to go to a university, they just needed a copy. They didn't need the original. So now I needed to go and apply to get it, and let's just say it's grace, because I went to a military school and there was no questioning. Just had to pay the money I had to pay to collect the certificate, and I was just on my way. Your WAEC results, because that would be able, especially if you're a Nigerian, instead of having to, because like universities, most of them won't ask for your IELTS once you have WAEC and you passed English. So as I applied for school, and my school asked for IELTS, but if you don't have it, you can use your WAEC / other notable certificate. So I made use of both my WAEC and NECO certificate, and well, it went well. So you need those certificates and all the documents I'm listing today. You need them you need them beside you. You need them with you at all times, so that when you're asked for it, you just have it, send it to them. But throughout the time you're going to submit your bank statements as proof, or throughout the 30 days you have to wait with the proof of fund in your account, you have to make sure you do not receive any shady, questionable amount of money, or any amount of money from anyone that may be suspicious. You do not want any illegal thing going on in your account, because you're going to print out a 30-day statement, and you can't edit that. Okay, you have to submit it to them, and they would have to inquire if they find it suspicious enough, or deny, God forbid. Then number 5, funds. This is not really a document, but then it's money, and money is paper, so we're just going to count it among the documents that you need. I said you need money as proof of funds. You need that to show them that you have the necessary amount for your whole trip to the UK. Full school fees and your living expense, that is your full school fees for the year or 4 years, or any amount of years your whole school life is going to take, as well as your living expense. Your living expense has to be, as at the time I came, it was 1,207. My school fees was about 14,000 plus 1,000 every month for my general upkeep. So you need that complete in your account, and this is where you have to be very careful. You have to have excess. Let's say everything tallies down to about 10 million naira. You have to have at least 10.5, that's 10,500,000 in your account, so that when the currency fluctuates, that's in pounds, when it fluctuates, you're still going to have enough money to cover up for the of the money. I don't know. I'm sorry, English is not my first language, so I'm not going to try to act like I know it all. You basically need enough money to cover up for any type of movement in your account, in the currency, in the economy. Just have it, because I know somebody who got denied because his money was short of 1 naira. 1 naira, not 100 naira, not 10 naira, 1 naira. 1 naira. 1 naira is not even up to $1. It's not even up to, I don't even think it's up to 1 cent. 1 naira. That was why it got denied. So you don't want that. Have excess money in your account, so that whichever way, you're still going to come out fine. CAS letter. You need your CAS letter. Now, your CAS letter is like letter of acceptance. Once you apply to a school, you're going to get conditional offer, and then once you have that conditional offer is going to state, just like its name, you know, it's going to state a list of things you have to meet up to in order to get an unconditional offer. So the conditional offer for me, I had to submit my passport, I had to submit my transcript, and I had to submit my WAEC result as proof of English. So once I submitted all 3 documents, I was given an unconditional offer. So this unconditional offer means they've given me, you know, they've given me the offer to come to their school. They've accepted me. Now I'll have to pay the deposit for the school, for out of my school fees. So once I pay that, I'll do a CAS interview. The CAS interview is just like a mock home office interview. Why do you want to come to the UK? What are you coming for? They'll ask me about my course. They'll ask me about where is my school located, how do I get there from the airport. You know, they ask me a lot of reasonable questions. You might feel like it is a lot, but it is very reasonable, you know, because you can't say you're going somewhere and you just expect to navigate the area. You can't even navigate certain states in your country. So talk more of going to another country and trying to navigate your way through it. You need to know where you're going to. They need to be sure that you know where you're going to. So they will ask you all the necessary logical questions, and you have to answer as someone who knows where or what he or she is going to do, where, you know, you're going to. So that is the main reason why you have to do a CAS interview. So this CAS interview will enable the school to give you a letter. So the CAS letter is stating, you know, everything about your admission, and it's also going to state that yes, your the school has accepted to be your sponsor to come to the UK. So the school is basically the one inviting you to come to the UK, not a person, not, you know, a company, but your school is inviting you to come to the UK, and the school is standing as your guarantor, basically, in simple words. So now this letter is what you're going to take to the home office with you. You're going to submit it, and you're going to take it with you, and you're going to this letter is just the main reason why the home office is giving you an audience for a Tier 4 student visa. Okay, so no CAS letter, no Tier 4 processing route. TB certificate. Your TB certificate is your tuberculosis testing certificate. In order to get the certificate, you need to have registered for this testing once you get your conditional offer. Why? Because it takes time for the processing, not like for the processing, but it takes time. You can book today. If you book today, they might not give you an appointment date for next week. They might give you for, like me, I booked in November, my appointment was in December. So you need to book, the earlier you book your appointment, the better, because you're going to take the certificate to the home office. You can't go to the home office without a TB certificate. Your NYSC certificate, yes. As much as you feel like, oh, after uni, I'll just leave. No, you have to take part in the necessary NYSC, you know, service that you owe your country. You have to do that to let them know that, yes, okay, you are diligent, you are this, you are that. But then if you're going for a master's, you have to have done your NYSC. Like, you really have to have done that. It is, I think it's just one thing, because I had to send my NYSC certificate in. Then your BSc certificate, this is very necessary, especially when you're going for postgraduate. You need to have your BSc certificate ready. This would also prove, as much as this will prove that, okay, you're, you know, going to, you've done your BSc and you want to further your education, you need this. These 9 documents I've listed are the documents you would need on your person every step of the way. Okay, you have to have these documents. There are times when you need to send it. You have to have these documents. You're going to take them to the home office. You're going to take, I think the only document you take to the TB center is your passport. That's the only document. Oh, I forgot to mention number 10 is your passport. You need your passport. That is very necessary. Every step of the way, you're going to use your passport. You're going to be asked for your passport number, for your TB testing, for everything. So always make sure the date of birth on everything is the same. You cannot make mistakes, okay? So the name on your international passport and the date of birth on your international passport has to be on everything else correctly. For me now, the spelling of my name is YUSSUFF. That's how it is in my family. Other families spell theirs as YUSUFF or YUSSUF or you know, there are different ways to spelling Yusuf. So I had to be very careful each time that my surname was being spelled correctly, and my date of birth as well is also correct. So you need all this as well as your birth certificate. This is majorly not necessary, but it is very okay that you have it on your person. All these documents are going to be very necessary and are going to be needed all through your Tier 4 process. So please make sure you have them handy. And once you're going to the home office, you're going to need is just take everything with you, even though you've already photocopied them. So make sure you do not submit any originals at the home office. Always make sure that they are all, you know, photocopied. Do not submit any original, because if you do, you're not going to get it back. And while you're coming to the UK, at the airport, you should have these very handy, because they may ask you for them and you don't want to be searching all over, and you don't want to say, oh, I forgot it in my big bag or big luggage or something. So have it in your handbag and have it on your person at all times. And also a huge tip for all your interviews: have your student ID on your head. I'm going to put in the description box some links for you to some video links for you to watch, and some Telegram group links for you to join, as these groups have helped me tremendously throughout my journey. They helped me, they gave me tips. I met people on my journey, and now I'm helping and giving the, you know, giving back as I have been giving, and helping others as well. So go join the group. You can stay there for like 2 months, just asking questions and trying to find out more about what you're planning on doing, if you get what I mean. So do take care. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like, and don't forget to subscribe and like. Thank you for watching. So this is a 2-part video, so make sure to watch the other video talking about the whole steps, the major steps in the whole Tier 4 process. I think that was it before the cast interview or after, I don't know. So I have to do a cast interview. I think it's before. Number 3, your WAEC results. You need to get your, sorry, it's going to be fucked up if this thing is not recording. So yeah, but you get what I mean. So you need money to cover up for any fluctuance and be fluctuating.